In this video, I'm going to analyze in detail some of Seurat's drawings, particularly looking at positive and negative shapes and spaces. And it's in my book, Ellen's Guide to Design Elements, which is $5. And please remember to subscribe. I'm going to show you how Seurat manipulated positive and negative spaces. So in this first one, the background is light around the figure, but dark around her face. And although we don't notice that value change, that darkness makes her face visible and breaks up the white outline around her, so she's not completely outlined. Now in the second one, there's a wall on the right with light coming down from its far side and probably a window above the figure lightening her upper body, although the wall doesn't seem to get lighter as it goes up. As a result, her light areas are juxtaposed to the dark wall, and her dark areas on the left are strongly silhouetted against the light in the distance. And that's called interchange, where light is against a dark background and dark is against a light background. The bow back here is the most complex, dark, irregular shape and the title of the drawing. The lighting is clever and realistic, and notice that the whitish hat and the shoulders have similar diagonals to counter all these vertical shapes. It's amazing that this drawing called Kneeling Woman actually works. For one thing, the floor and the wall on the right merge together. The gray skirt is the closest part of the subject to the viewer, but it has a value similar to the background, so it should recede. And the skirt and the background are also dominated by vertical lines that tend not to indicate depth. And the startling white blouse next to the nearly black head is the strongest value contrast and should advance, but it doesn't seem to, probably because of the soft edges. The arm and the rag are nearly invisible. The two lower legs should come toward us. Remember, she's kneeling. I bet you didn't even miss them. And if they had been added, they might have become the focus. So despite all of that, this picture works. Now that's talent. In this drawing, the top of the hat is similar to the hand and the book, and both shapes have the greatest value contrast, so our eyes go from one to the other. We see her face, and since she is looking down, we follow that psychic line down to the hand and book. Her hand is perpendicular to the easel, which in turn points to her face, completing the loop. Put your finger on the easel and see how empty the picture appears without it. And always ask yourself whether a shape you're putting in adds to the design, and this easel definitely adds. This is a drawing of the artist's mother. She is plain with her hair pulled back, and she appears motherly, focused on her embroidery. The part in her hair continues down as the vertical of her nose and forms a right angle with the hairline. There are three main areas of interest: the head, the white scarf, and the hands. And we are drawn to the hands since she's looking at them and we want to see what she's doing. And that's also the title of the picture, embroidery. Her black back and head merge with the dark background, so all the dark shapes are connected. The greatest contrast is between the scarf and the black dress. As a result, it tends to come forward, although of the three white shapes, it is the most distant. And other artists would have made the face and the hands lighter than the scarf. The light in this drummer drawing appears to be coming from behind our left shoulder, causing the light area on the drum and the cast shadow below. So that's front lighting, and I'll just put an F here. However, he's silhouetted against a light background, and he has little detail or light shade contrast, suggesting that he's being backlit. So the lighting is contradictory. He's very close to the left edge, so only this small shadow and the vertical line here balance the drum, and yet he doesn't really appear unbalanced. The shadow goes like this. The drum has a similar diagonal, and so does the hat. Seurat activates the background with a network of crisscrossing gray scribble lines. In this drawing called The Nurse is walking to the right, and we see one foot back here, and the other foot is probably here, so they balance her as she walks. The infant is looking at us, and children and animals tend to look at the viewers, and it makes the viewer part of the painting, as if we really exist. The white form of the child continues down as the nurse's apron, and it is juxtaposed to the dark background. So this white shape is balanced by the light area behind the back of the nurse, linking the two areas together. And what you have is a vertical value pattern, which is dark, and then it's light, and we have a dark dress, then light background, and then dark again. And there's no lighting that would create this, so the drawing looks more like a design than a realistic drawing. So check out my book on Amazon, and please remember to subscribe.